Maintaining a positive vibe in your relationship and keeping you and your partner healthy so often comes down to the numbers game. Now, what is the numbers game? And to be clear, it's not actually a game. I don't believe in playing games, but it's the amount of times you actually show appreciation and gratitude for your partner towards them being in your life versus the amount of times that you criticize or try to give constructive feedback. Do you contribute to them more so feeling like they're an asset to your life and like they're highly valued? Or do they more often feel like they're a drag on your life, or they're always the project you have to work on and have to correct all the time? Because the answer to that question creates the reality and enormity of your relationship experience. People spend way too much time enjoying the good stuff their partner brings to the table, enjoying all the positive things that they love about them and the benefits they bring to their lives without actually verbally acknowledging it to their partner or even doing something to show and reflect, hey, this is how much I'm valuing you, right? Not nearly as much as they spend all the intentional time calling out the thing they don't like, speaking up and, checking their partner when there's something that doesn't sit right with them, right? Now, I get it. These are things that needs to happen, right? If something happens that your partner does that doesn't sit right with you or kind of violates something for you, yeah, you need to speak up. I get it. But understand, because we're pre-wired to identify the negative and to do something about it immediately, because it is a form of survival, right? And negative things, hurtful things can be painful to us physically, emotionally, whatever. So our knee-jerk reaction is to move away from it or to address it or attack it head on. And where that's understandable and very reasonable, you have to build the muscle to proactively speak up about the positive. Because see, whenever you're comfortable or you're getting what you need, it's easy to just go with the flow and just be a part of the experience and not bring attention to the experience you're getting that your partner is a huge part of being a contribution to creating, as much as you can be intentional about calling them out on things that they need to work on. And if you create a dynamic and a regular environment to where the only time your partner's being spoken to directly and put in the spotlight is in a constructive, criticizing type of light, right? And something to where you're trying to call them out for something they need to do better with, then now they always learn, hey, we're decent whenever we're not arguing or whatever, but really I'm a pain in my partner's side, or I'm more of a hindrance, or I'm always the bad guy. I can't do anything right. I know we heard that type of mentality right before. You probably heard that kind of saying. Your partner said, oh, nothing I do is enough for you. Those kind of things. Now, obviously, it's not true, but we fail to realize that sometimes we drop the ball in verbally acknowledging whenever they are doing the things right that we feel they are doing right. Right? Because we say to ourselves, well, I shouldn't be giving you all this praise for XYZ things because that's normal. That's what you should do and everything else. And sometimes maybe that's true. But even past the normalcy of things, the stuff that your partner does that goes to different levels sometimes, we still don't give it the praise it's due. But let's not misunderstand this as well. Just because something is a average, normal, regular thing doesn't mean it shouldn't be given acknowledgement. Just because something is the way it should be and that's basic and that's, the way it should flow and operate, doesn't mean you don't acknowledge someone for the fact that they do maintain a standard of something regular that most people should, because not everybody does. Because when you're not willing to give just a basic regular moment of acknowledgement and appreciation to your partner about just the normal things that they don't have to do, what you do is you set this precedent that says, hey, I'll only be acknowledged in your life is valuable and is appreciated whenever I'm doing something that goes above and beyond, whenever I've earned this extra level of attention and acknowledgement, right? But you'll freely give me all the smoke, if you will, whenever I have a misstep or I drop the ball lightly, to where you'll give me light criticism, right? So remember, you're always playing the numbers game of giving a lot more positive affirmations and reinforcement and acknowledgement to your partner than constructive or what can be seen as negative feedback, right? Negative experiences, negative acknowledgement. Never forget, the negative comments will always scream louder than the positive ones, because positive is expected, Negative is uncomfortable. It's painful sometimes. So it's that much more important that the amount of positive acknowledgement you give your partner is 5x to any constructive or negative feedback. If you and your partner both foster this as a norm that you do for each other, because you're in this thing to serve each other, right? You both serve, you both get. Then your relationship foundation and your home environment will be so much more positive, so much healthier, and just so much more harmonious than it's ever been, I promise. If you need help building the muscles and the skill sets to do this effectively with your partner and help your partner do the same so your relationship can be awesome, email or DM me the word coaching and we will get to work as long as you're truly ready to put the work in. If you're not ready for one-on-one coaching, don't have the time or the space for it, email or DM me the word revival to join my Relationship Revival Hub community, where you can take my relationship renewal course so you can learn the same things I'm teaching people one-on-one at your own pace on your own time. Either way, get in the race. Let's get it.